All right, I've got a couple more examples for you. This won't be the longest video clip here, but it will show you with a couple more areas, a couple more examples, like I said, of how these new rules of inference work, okay? All right, so let's go to this one. We have two premises. First one is S, second one is not S, and we've got to get a T. Well, I don't see any T here, okay? So you all know we're going to use addition, right? We've got to add it in. If you're doing scratch work over here, you go, you know what? If we add it to that S, we know addition turns something into a disjunction. With the not S, we just knock off the S, we'll get the T. So fairly straightforward. So 3 would be S or T. And that would be 1 addition. Okay, no problem there. And then 4, now we can get our T very simply because 3 and 2 with disjunctive syllogism. These two will cancel out, and we get T. So we would say 2, 3, DS, and let's just make sure you see that again with the P's and Q's. You remember, here's the P, there's the Q, here's the not P, and there is the Q, okay? And if you like it in this way, either S or T, not S, therefore T. And here, you remember the premises are out of order, but that doesn't change the validity of an argument, okay? So you've got to get used to seeing it when 2 is before 3, or when the not S is before the S or T, because you're used to seeing it this way over here, right? Where the not S is the second premise. Here, you see it before this one. Okay, let's do one more example. Coming down here, we need to derive a W, right? So I see the W right there. So we're going to have to get this antecedent. We isolate this through modus ponens. So we need either Z or T, but there's the Z. So we're going to have to get the Z by itself and add a T. So let's start there. To get the Z by itself, we're going to have to get this antecedent. So here's what I can do. I can go either X or Y. That would be 3 addition. And the reason I did that, everybody, is because now I can use this with 1 to get Z. Okay? And that would be 1, 4 modus ponens. And if we go here, there's the P, there's the Q, here's the P again. Okay, I added Y to get the P again, and then there's the Q. Okay, so you all see that. Well, I'll leave that there. That'll be good. And then 6, now we got our Z, we need to get this. Let's just add a T to the Z, and that would be 5 addition. And then we can get our W. And that would be 2, 6 modus ponens. And let's do this again. In this one, there's the P, there's the Q, we got the P again with addition, and there's the Q. Okay, so there's a couple more examples. Now let's go back up quickly to the strategy page. Let's see, it's right here. Okay. Alright, so this will make sense, and I've been kind of telling you these strategies. If the conclusion, strategy 6, contains a letter that appears in a conjunctive statement in the premises, you remember if you have a conjunction, you see your conclusion in a conjunction, use simplification to pull it down and separate it out. That's all that one is. If the conclusion is a conjunctive statement, and you see the conjuncts on separate lines, then consider obtaining it by conjunction. We've done that. And conjunction will come in handy a lot of times. You can take two separate lines and then conjoin them. Okay, strategy 8. If the conclusion is a disjunctive statement, consider obtaining it through constructive dilemma. That was, I think, our first example. Or addition. In one of our examples, we used addition. Okay, if you're dealing with a disjunction. Constructive dilemma, the conclusion is a disjunctive statement, and addition, once you use it, you have a disjunctive statement. And then 9, if a conclusion contains a letter not found in the premises, obviously addition must be used. Okay, now we will go to videos for section 7.3.